BHULLAR. Can BHULLAR become the first Indian to become a world BHULLAR? Ready to take his moment to capture the world title.
One championship's biggest prize is up for grabs. ARJAN BHULLAR wants to make mixed martial arts history by becoming the first Indian world champion.
I was here to win and become world champion. Simple as that.
मैं चाहती हूँ कि अर्जुन सिंह भुल्लर है वो एक मतलब चैम्पियन बनकर जो भी जितने भी इंडियन फैन हैं मेरे अंदर भी एक जोश आएगा कि हाँ इंडिया से कोई वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन.
If Arjun BHULLAR becomes the champion, it breaks a lot of barriers. There was a time we weren't even in the conversation for mixed martial arts.
What a moment for Indian mixed martial arts.
पे भी एक ये जाएगा कि हाँ इंडिया से भी गुड फाइटर हैं, इंडिया में भी मतलब बेस्ट से बेस्ट फाइटर.
That is just the beginning of the many champions that will come up, and it'll be a huge significance, and it'll be quite inspiring. It'll be inspiring to myself. It'll be inspiring to many others.
Once my arm gets raised, my life changes. There's over 1 billion people that connect with that. Prideful Indian.
It is time for the main event that all the world, and particular India, has been waiting for. The brooding, bearded, bald figure of the challenger ARJAN BHULLAR. A chance to make history tonight, to become not only India's first ever mixed martial arts world champion, but India's first ever heavyweight combat sports world champion. It's never been done before, but ARJAN BHULLAR is confident that he can be the man to do it tonight. He says he finishes the champion, VERA. The intensity this man has brought in his preparation, in his media interviews and engagements all week around the hotel, around Singapore, has been insane. And look at the eyes, the laser-like focus of ARJAN BHULLAR. The big gold mace over the shoulder. Walked past backstage earlier on, you could hear him grunting, pounding in his change room. He has never been more ready than he is tonight, ARJAN BHULLAR, and he needs to be ready because he is taking on a man who has been untouchable and run through everyone in the heavyweight division in VERA. The thumping music, the thumping footsteps of the Indian wrestling megastar.
Representing India, the challenger, ARJAN BHULLAR.
To all of our fans watching on Star in India, this is the man they are hoping will bring home the gold. And 34-year-old ARJAN BHULLAR, fighting out of Punjab, India, become India's first ever world champion. Will history be made tonight by the Commonwealth Games wrestling gold medalist ARJAN BHULLAR? Stomps his way to the circle, a man with mean intentions.
ARJAN BHULLAR brings a huge wrestling pedigree with him inside the circle. But we've seen ARJAN really put together a lot of fancy handwork, showcasing good head movement, aggressive forward pressure. Here, what he showed against Cirilli was an aggressive stand-up routine. He likes the dirty box, likes to work his way into the clinch, control the head, throw lots of uppercuts. He's incredibly fast. He's got good movement for a heavyweight, and he also packs a punch. He does his best work inside the clinch, but I would expect that he's gonna try to bring something different to the table here tonight. I don't think he's gonna wanna stand and bang with the truth, Michael.
Rich Franklin, you talk about Arjun Bhullar, you talk about pure intensity.
Absolutely. And one of the things I love about Arjun here is that he has a gas tank as well. We saw him working his hands against Sorelli there, but he did that for 15 minutes with those combinations. He didn't attempt very many takedowns. His best route to victory against Brandon VERA is looking to take him into deep waters, because it's been a while since Brandon's been there. So I would be looking to test that gas tank.
The final preparations for Arjun Bhullar. He is ready, and certainly India is ready for their first ever world champion. Is this the man to finally do it for India? And he takes on a tremendous heavyweight, a heavyweight who has been absolutely unstoppable in the division. The Philippines, Brandon VERA. It's a lead hook, swinging. Oh, he gets caught!
With all these monsters that one championship is signed, it's definitely lit a fire under my ass. I am getting faster, stronger. I am looking forward to fighting each and every single one of them. They're all hoping that I retire and that I just go away and give the belt back to the division. That heavyweight world title is mine. That's gonna be mine until I decide it's my time to go. That belt is coming home with me. The rightful and true champ. The heavyweight champ. That's who I am.
It is somewhere that Brandon VERA has been many times before. The world's heavyweight champion, about to make the walk along the hallway of champions. With a focus on VERA. Are we going to see a new Brandon VERA? After losing in his light heavyweight title quest against Ong Lan Sung, he went to Florida. He now trains alongside the former world champion Ong Lan Sung and Martin Nguyen, with trainer Henry Hooft and the team out of Sanford MMA. He says he's more powerful, more aggressive, he's faster, and he is coming to clean out the entire heavyweight division. 2021, the year of the heavyweights in one. We've absolutely stacked the roster. And VERA says they'll be like bowling pins. I'll strike them all out. It begins with Arjun Bhullar tonight. Can VERA finish the Indian wrestling star quickly, as he has done to so many?
Representing the Philippines, the one heavyweight world champion, Brandon "The Truth" VERA.
And Arjun Bhullar in the circle. What an entrance here from VERA. From Brandon VERA, who is reinventing himself at Sanford MMA alongside his training partner, former world champion Ong Lan Sung.
Yeah, Michael, you said dominant, but that doesn't even begin to describe Brandon VERA. He is the first and only heavyweight champion one championship has ever known, and it's because of this. It's some smooth counter-striking. 4 men have tried, 4 men have gone to sleep. He will start you if you enter his range. He will put you down. He says he's not typically a counter striker. He likes to be aggressive, but these big heavyweights keep running at him. And I talked to him about his smooth counter striking style. This game, Dutch kickboxing. His first coach was the great Rob Kaman, Michael.
Oh, that I did not know that Rob Kaman was his first coach.
Way back in the day. So he says he was born and bred to do Dutch-style kickboxing. So they fit together like a puzzle piece. He was the missing puzzle piece, and Sanford MMA fit right into it. One championship. It's time for the truth to let you know, Rich Franklin.
It is going to be extraordinary here. The truth to take on Big Bad Bhullar. It is our main event for the Heavyweight World Championship. It is the Philippines versus India, freestyle versus Kushti. Let's go to Tom Lau for our official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Heavyweight World Championship. Our three judges scoring this bout at circle side are... Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he stands at 185 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 10 wins and only 1 loss. Training out of American Kickboxing Academy, representing India. Stepping into action is ARJAN Singh BHULLAR. Let's go. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he stands at training out of Alliance Training Center, representing the Philippines. Get ready for the reigning and defending one heavyweight.
It's a very marginal lead.
You know what, they'll be going nuts right now in India watching them start after hearing that Rich Franklin has BHULLAR doing very well in the first 5 minutes. Maybe slightly ahead, but do not forget we do score as an overall contest, not individually round by round. Jab to a big leg kick there from Brandon.
You can see how BHULLAR reacted on that one. He immediately tried to reach down and deflect that, possibly reaching for the leg kick so he could run the pipe and look for a takedown. But Brandon VERA throws heat when he starts landing those leg kicks.
You sense the mercury may be rising from Brandon VERA. He does have 12 finishes in 16 wins, VERA. 3 finishes in 10 wins for ARJAN BHULLAR. Jab has been tight tonight from Brandon VERA. Very fast, and again, coming from the waist. There's the overhand left from VERA. Don't forget, folks. Oh, right hand there from BHULLAR, stunned him. A beauty there from the Indian. Left hand, VERA's hurt. The uppercut from BHULLAR. And VERA trying to create some space and get away. 2 great punches from ARJAN BHULLAR.
Yeah, VERA's got to land something significant. It's really hard to get a read on BHULLAR because his head is never in the same spot. He's utilizing a lot of feints, and he found his moment, came right across with that right hand and wobbled VERA.
And you know those feints he's using a lot of feints going down, looking like he's going to do a knee pick as well with those shots. And so now he's got Brandon guessing.
He's got those level changes, and it's really hard to get a read. Brandon's got to change things up because he's wobbled a little bit. That right hand keeps touching Brandon.
Overhand right, the headache maker, the cranium cracker from BHULLAR. Good stiff jab to the schnoz. Nicely done from ARJAN BHULLAR.
Brandon now is only throwing punches, single punches at a time. He's not putting any kind of combinations together. I think he's gotten to the point where BHULLAR's got him guessing so much that he's rarely picking up his feet like that for kicks.
Overhand right. Outside leg kick from VERA. I believe the corner of BHULLAR was saying he's ready to go. They believe a couple of more clean punches on VERA could do the trick. You can never write off the heavyweight champion, though. What a dominant champion VERA's been. As Mitch said, the only heavyweight champion in one history. Body shot. Beautifully done. Tried to fold him in half like origami. Jabs for the right hand. There's the right now.
Let go.
Can he take down VERA again? VERA dropped to his knees, Rich.
Yeah, he's
the back of the head.
right
Keep
now.
It clean. Keep it clean.
This is once you have BHULLAR on top of you like this. This is control. You see how heavy his hips were before when Brandon had him in that Kimura lock, and this is going to be a tough position for Brandon to get out of.
Have a look at ARJAN BHULLAR raining down the punishment on Brandon VERA. India will be going into a meltdown right now. Is BHULLAR on his way to capturing the world title to become India's first ever world champion? Brandon Vera still here, Mitch.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of not taking a lot of these shots. He's utilizing that veteran experience, covering up really well, and not taking a lot of damage right now. You can see he's trying to stand up. Bullar's very heavy. Bullar's picking his shots carefully, not to gas out. He's got about 75 seconds here to really put it on him because the momentum is definitely turning in Bullar's favor.
Bullard trying to manhandle, trying to bully and roughhouse Brandon Vera. Vera on his knees again. Can he kill the Punjab punches into the side of the head? Yes, there they are. The man from Punjab, India, trying to rain down the blows on Vera.
Yeah, Brandon needs to either turn into him, quit exposing his back like this. So he needs to either turn into him, or he needs to get up off his knees and onto his feet.
Oh, the referee calls it. It's an Indian world champion. It's an Indian world champion, and his name is ARJAN BHULLAR. Can you believe it? India has a world champion. India has a heavyweight world champion. ARJAN BHULLAR has done it.
Wow. ARJAN BHULLAR just shook up the heavyweight division. We've got a new king of the heavyweights. He was looking good on the feet, finding a home with the right hand, went to the body, and then got things to the ground, did some damage, and was just too much.
Rich Franklin, India has arrived. Indian martial arts finally has a world champion.
Yes, absolutely. Heavyweight champ right here you guys are looking at, and I'll tell you what, he came into this match with the best game plan you could possibly have against Brandon Vera. He was able to freeze Brandon Vera's feet in the first round. Brandon wasn't teeing off like he normally does, and then he got him guessing. When Brandon thought he was gonna shoot, he would land overhand rights like that. All those feints that Mitch was talking about before, feints with the jab, feints with the knee picks where he would pretend like he was gonna go down and take him down, and then he would just follow up with right hands and wobbling Brandon like this. This was a systematic dismantling.
What a way to cap off one championship Dangal. The age of India is upon us here at One Championship, and it's being led by the big, bald, and powerful ARJAN BHULLAR, who just roughhoused Brandon Vera and finished the now former champion in 2 rounds. My word. Let's go to Tom Lau to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, 87 seconds in the second round for your winner by way of technical knockout and new one heavyweight world champion, ARJAN.
It's an Impact champion. It's ARJAN BHULLAR. The dream comes true. They could not have scripted this in a Bollywood movie. The rain of gold over the circle. The rain of gold begins for ARJAN BHULLAR. Now a part of the most stacked heavyweight division ever in One Championship history. The torch has been passed. Champion number 2, ARJAN BHULLAR. And for India, of course, champion number 1. Rich, it's such a pleasure to be a part of witnessing sports history. Let's go to the Dragon now with Brandon Vera.
Brandon, this did not look like the truth we've known to come and see. As you seem different, you were flat-footed, the gas tank wasn't there. What was going on?
You know, I wish I had an answer. Man, I'm sorry, Sanford MMA. I'm sorry for all my family that I didn't perform the way I could and should have. I don't know. This is the first time in my entire career that I actually felt gassed in the first round. It was weird. I'm in shape. We've been training our ass off. We've been working with the best people in the world. I don't know. I don't know. This is new for me.
It seemed like you had a problem with the leg. You went down. Was there something going on there with the body, or did you just feel the significance of the shots?
I hurt my ribs during camp, and he caught me with a good one right on the ribs. I mean, it's just part of the gig, you know? That's what we do. There's no excuse. He hit me with a lot of other stuff before he hit me with the ribs. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm really annoyed with myself and disappointed. And I don't have that strap. I'm not the world champ right now. It's not sitting well. So I don't know. We just keep training. We'll go back to Sanford. And we just keep grinding. We get my belt back.
But what's next for Brandon Vera?
Right now in this pandemic world, I'm going back to Florida where it's open and go train at Sanford, go get better, come back, and work on getting that belt back.
All right, Brandon, hope to see you back soon.
Thank you very much.
Have a safe trip.
Thanks, Dragon. Thank you.
Always a gentleman, Brandon Vera. And a lot of emotion there from the now former world champion. Let's go to the Dragon now with ARJAN BHULLAR.
India's first mixed martial arts world champion, ARJAN BHULLAR. How's that sound, my friend?
Amazing. India, we got one now. Your first world champion, baby. Let's go.
You told me earlier this week that you wanted to put the pressure on him until he broke, and that was the game plan, and that's exactly what happened. Is this how you envisioned this whole thing playing out?
Absolutely. We were going to box him up, get it in that range, wrestle him, pressure him, break him. That was the game plan. You didn't name this Dungle for no effing reason. I don't know if I can swear. I won this in a Dungle. This is for the grand champions. That's where this comes from. Only the best, only the biggest, only the baddest get one of these. So you best believe I was going to perform tonight.
I wanted you to walk me through this because it was just beautiful. The way you hurt him with that overhand right, you went to the body, but then you were patient when things hit the ground. I want you to walk me through this and tell me exactly what's going through your mind when you realized you could become a world champion.
Just patience. I knew I was going to hurt him. My coaches knew I'm well-trained, guys. I've been with the best since day one. Out of Vancouver, Jay Johnsey striking, Adam Ryan jiu-jitsu. You know, I knew I was going to hurt him. And the plan was just keep patient. I came in the lightest I've ever been intentionally. We were going to go 5 rounds of that. And I did not believe he had 5 rounds up against mine. There's no way.
Well, we've got a stacked heavyweight division, and as you look to the future, is there a name of somebody you would like to face inside the circle as your first title defense?
Most definitely. There's a Korean heavyweight out there who shut up a loudmouth recently. I call him the Iranian killer. He beat 2 of them in 1 month. I believe he should be the guy who gets this next, and that's who I'd love to face. While the rest of the division sorts itself out, I think he's earned his keep. But before my next fight, I do want to say one thing. I have reached the pinnacle of this sport. Now I want to attack the pro wrestling industry. AEW, WWE, I'm coming for you guys next. Consider this a warning shot.
So that was a call out to Kang Ji-won?
For the fight, absolutely.
All right, AEW, Kang Ji-won, either way, I'm buying that ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new one heavyweight world champion, ARJAN BHULLAR.
How about that confidence? And why not? He won the Mason at Dungal. He caps off one Dungal tonight by becoming India's first ever world champion. And he says, Kang Ji-won, you can have the first crack at the crown. What a night of fights it was. Here at One Championship Dungal. Tremendous, tremendous stuff. Can you believe it? History was made tonight, Mitch. ARJAN BHULLAR gets one.